Okay, and we're back. You'll have to forgive me because I didn't do any like pre-game research on Exile, and I haven't played in a really long time. So, but a couple things I do remember are that Exile is the first game in the Myst series that is not developed by Cyan. Exile is actually developed by Presto Studios, who doesn't exist anymore, but they're the creators of the Journeyman project, which was kind of like a time-traveling Myst-like game from the early 90s. As well as a couple other things that I'm probably sure are more prolific than that, but I can't remember what they were. So kind of interesting to see how the design takes some, like, just some general changes overall. It's still really good as a Myst game, but there's definitely something special about the way Cyan does it, you know? So, yeah. Exile says 360 degree, or at least in cylindrical viewing. Yeah, that's the first big difference, which I think that's something they wanted to do with Riven, and they ended up not, if I'm not mistaken. Let me get the game up. Give me a couple moments here. Exile. Also has a really fantastic villain, just like Riven does. So, here, let me get the screen region up. Still published by Ubisoft, which I believe Riven was also published by Ubi. Wait, no, I'm getting this so wrong. Broderbund still published Riven, but then Ubisoft published Exile, which was developed by Presto. And then for Myst 4, that's when Ubisoft actually developed it themselves, which is kind of interesting. So let's get the game up here. Exile. See if you can see this. Give it a sec. There you go. You can see that, right? It's like really quiet too. Music frequency, how often music plays. It's funny. It's funny, I used to think it was Ubisoft until I learned that it's short for Ubiquitous Software. So it is actually Ubisoft. Transition speed, mouse speed, water effects. Turn the contrast of your monitor up as high as it will go. If you can't see the symbol within the black square, then turn the brightness of your monitor up until the symbol becomes visible. That's weird. Usually it's the other way around, like turn it down until it's invisible. Slowly turn the brightness of your monitor down until the symbol within the orange square just turns black. Yeah, okay. Do y'all want subtitles too? It's the first game where they actually offer subtitles. We'll put them on. I remember the soundtrack of this game using a lot of pizzicato strings compared to the first two games. You can immediately hear it even in the title music here. Still has like marimba and other percussion, like that's very much part of the first two games. And yeah, 2 Ubisoft logos. Sorry, 3 Ubisoft logos and then a Presto logo, which is pretty hilarious. Yeah, the composer for this is fantastic. I'm not even sure who it is. God, that's the whole credits. That's all it says, at least here. I'm sure they'll show a more extended credits when you actually get to the ending. Jack Wall. Gotcha. He also did the Mass Effect soundtracks. Really? That I didn't know. That's amazing. Holy crap, that's awesome. This game doesn't actually have much composed music. I mean, strictly speaking, I think all music is composed. I know what you mean, though. I'm just being a smartass. All right, let's start the game.
I realized as our group linked back to Dunny, that we should not restore the city as we had planned. The once magnificent buildings lay in ruin, a testament to the hatred that had consumed them. Too many people had fallen victim to that hate, to the prejudice and greed from which it sprang.
That saxophone.
Gazing out across the cavern, I decided to write another age. One that would help the Dunny survivors begin again, free from the tragedies of their past. So with my wife, Catherine, supporting me, I put aside that past to write a future. More than a year has gone by since I finished writing Relishon. I have a new daughter, who I hope will someday link to that age with me. And as I imagine Yisha meeting the Dunny, those brave men and women who are building a new life for themselves, I realize I've been given another chance as well. A chance to learn from my mistakes and leave the past behind.
That smug, serious face. Yeah, at this point, the Myst series had sold tens of millions of copies. So the whole, like, epic music thing was very much appropriate, you know?
Breathtaking, isn't it?
So weird. Yeah, it looks like Arizona.
We call it Tamana. We moved here after Atreus finished writing Relishon. He wanted us to have a new home too. I'm so glad to see you. I told Atreus our paths would cross again. He was just going to grab something for your trip to Relishon, so he shouldn't be terribly long.
Relishon.
Unless he decides to check over the whole house first, which means he could be hours resetting all his padlocks. But I know he was looking forward to introducing you to the Dunny, so he shouldn't be terribly long. Why don't you wait in his study?
Yeah, all the taglines, too, in the advertising for this game said the perfect place for revenge. Like, it's definitely a very, like, kind of dark entry in a lot of ways. Between, like, the epic music at the beginning and that marketing. And you'll see. Go to the right door first? Okay. I'll try.
I'm sorry, the other door.
I'm sorry, I go wherever I want. Do you know who you're talking to? She's shaking that baby.
You know, this trip is exactly what Atreus needs right now. I haven't been able to get him out of the house for months, ever since he found his journals out of place. But seeing how well the Dunny have settled in on Relishon should help him to finally relax.
Yeah. I don't know him mentally prepared for revenge. Not when Atreus has finally got his life together. Yeah, journal's out of place. With how meticulous Atreus is, between all the padlocks and codes he has and everything, for that man to find his journals out of place is definitely a very bad thing. Of course, this is, I believe, just the Riven linking book. Not currently active. Yeah, more obvious kind of iconography with the mouse here. A little magnifying glass popping up. That picture again from the intro cutscene. Also, I love the quality of the video at the beginning. Crystal of some kind. Oh, that wasn't what I was trying to zoom in on. I'm trying to zoom in on his bong here. But that's fine too. No, it's a light. This little writing board. Myst 3 is your fave. It seems like it's a lot of people's favorite, actually. I like it a lot too. It's not my favorite, but I still really enjoy it. Riven is definitely my fave. But I also haven't played Myst 4 and 5, so I mean, I don't know. But I never have anyone that's like, oh yeah, Myst 5. Best one. So, alright. Taman. Thank you for responding so quickly to my request for Nara padlocks. As you know, security in Tamana has become an important issue of late. Perhaps I'm overreacting, as Catherine suggests. The idea that someone may have been sneaking into my study, reading all my journals, disturbs me. After what happened to my library in Myst, after my own sons, Ceres and Akanar, destroyed so many of my books, I've come to realize how delicate the link is to my worlds. I've never been able to repair those burned books, to link to each age and find out if the inhabitants survived. The padlocks won't change that situation, but they should ease my fear of trespassers considerably. Sincerely, Atris. Yeah, so I guess Atris and Catherine talking to the locals of whatever age this is. Even Atris has a bit of a flair for the, I guess, the extravagant, like all the murals of even his journeys to other places are very, I don't know, not condescending, but you know what I mean. It's cool though. Nara is a special dunny stone that is almost unbreakable and resistant to all forms of heat. Huh. That's cool. Like the lighting. Alright. Really, Sean.
Well, my friend, I see you found the Relishan book. Catherine tells me you've been here for some time. I'm sorry if I've kept you waiting.
Oh, those digs.
Since we'll be gone a few days, I needed to secure some of my things. And I also wanted to bring you this. It's a journal I kept while I was writing Relishan. I thought you might find it interesting to read.
These
What I'd
graphics.
hoped to achieve, compared to what the age truly is. Well, just let me get my keys to unlock Relishan, and we'll be off. Oh, and I'm interested in hearing what you've been up to in recent months.
Who dat? Dang.
No! No!
It's all locked up and you can just shatter it.
Relishan!
I didn't even click it. Just did it automatically. Oh, this is Exile. I need to update my my Twitch thing. That was my mistake. After him. Just wandering around. Oh. Wonder if he ever looks out at you. Really just wandering around with the book, unsure of what to do at this point. You got all the puzzles memorized. That's good. You'll be able to help me because I haven't played this in so long. Yeah, so he stole Relishan and went into this age that I guess we don't explicitly know what this age is yet, but we'll find out. It's very much like a hub world, very much more like Myst than how Riven was just kind of like the game. Here, we'll save real quick. Oh, Jananin, that's right. Okay, let me update my ticker real quick. Hang tight. Riven finale, Exile, beginning. Myst 3, Exile, update. cool. Okay. The 360-degree angle is kind of cool. I still don't know if I like it more than the static. Like, there's something special about the pre-rendered static images of Myst and Riven. But there's a lot bigger possibility space with the 360 bubble style. You can rotate these. Huh. So these are three-way direction kind of viewports. There's a window. These giant tusks. I like how when you look at the sun, it actually gets brighter too. Nice little detail. Stare at that sun. Go nice and blind. Like the movie? Dude, I love Tusk. I can't believe people shat on it so much. I thought it was great. A really eerie beginning of the game. And a lot of this is me, like, legitimately not remembering what anything does. So, if it seems like I'm just doing random stuff, I probably am. Okay, so that lit this up. Probably want this to face, yeah, some other markers. The authentic Myst experience, yeah, exactly. So that's going what looks like to the blue one. I think the colors of them matter too, like the sequence of them. Open something. Can't remember. And since these are only three-way lights, they can really... I mean, I guess they could go multiple ways, because like one could go here or there, right? Well, that doesn't go anywhere though, does it? That's no bueno. Yeah. So we'll just point it toward the one over there. That goes to the green. Can't even get over there right now. Go around on the beach here. The red's currently looking at the Poiple. And this just goes back to that first tusk, right? Climb down here. Oh, I remember this actually. Vaguely. There's basically a big ball on the track, and you can go over to this ladder here and climb down, but the ball is just blocking your path to that hut. If I remember right, a lot of these puzzles were sabotaged by the villain, and thus their answers have been changed. Yeah, you're exactly right. That's why the light post was broken on that one that I was facing, because Sabedro sabotaged it. Let's see if I can remember what to do here. I think you need to roll the ball into the room. So you do it all the way back. Something like that. Then you do this up. Oh crap, that's not gonna work. I should have done the other one down first. Now we do this up. It's not enough to roll it up though. Ah, crap. Screwed up again. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh no, wasn't enough? Apparently it wasn't enough. There we go. So that knocks down the door, but we're still not done. If I remember, here, let's check it out actually. I vaguely do remember this a little bit. we can go over to that entrance. Maybe. Where does this go? This goes up to the red one. Am I going too far? Yeah, I am. The door isn't open yet. Oh, really? It's not? I thought doing that knocked down the door, and then you do it again to make the ball, like, roll into the room, which then, like, blocks the pit in the floor or something. So I was going to go into that room to confirm that. Ah, crap. Didn't mean to click that. Need to open the door first, and then the ball will roll into the room. Gotcha. Oh, yeah, okay. That makes sense. Crap. Ooh, you can't skip the animations like you can in Ribbon. Wait, did that not finish? Oh, it did. Okay. So where's the entrance to that? We have this. Okay, well in that case I need to roll the ball back. Oh, you're welcome, Pam. Thank you for watching. Maybe. And then this one. So that gets the ball out of the way. Now we just go around this side of the tusk. Maybe. So there's that one. Oh, here we go. It's a little, sometimes it's easier to get lost in certain ways. So you go here and you open this. But of course there's just a giant hole. So you can't actually get over across to whatever's over there. But we have a big old ball we can use to fill this pit. So let's do that. Okay. That. Nope. Myst man doesn't jump. Crap. Cool. Music is cueing you to the next world soundtrack. Oh, I didn't reset the ladder. I'm a ding dong. Let's do that. Yeah, the puzzles in this game are kind of abstract. The one in the kind of more mechanical world, it makes the most sense. But the plant world and Amateria are both very abstract as far as the puzzles go. So now we have this thing, which we need some kind of circular code for that we clearly just don't know yet. So we're going to come back. I think if I remember, I need to go back and get into Saavedra's basement. You know, or we could, you know, read the actual lore book we have in our possession here. But let's just play the game for a little while and then we'll come back and read the lore book. It's not too long, so that's not bad, but what we'll do is what we did with the other Riven streams where I'll finish the stream with a lore reading. How about that? So now let's see if we can do anything else with this central building here. We have this, which just goes up. See a bridge over there. I actually really dislike navigating this hub world. I think it's confusing. See if we can work our way across. We'll just line these up because we're going to need to eventually. Dude, I felt so galaxy brain when the lore book turned out to be a solution to the good ending, and I figured that out at the age of 12. Dude, nice job. I was not a smart kid. I didn't figure that stuff out on my own. Mostly just watch my dad play Myst and Riven. I mean, Exile, I guess I didn't watch my dad play this. I played this on my own when I was a bit older. Oh yeah, I remember this. There's like you're supposed to point this at a certain noise. Kind of cool that they subtitle the sounds here. And like a certain noise will like make these sprout into a bridge, if I remember. We can actually go down further here though. I love the look of this building. The stained glass walls. The squeakers. I just wanted to say, now I've gotten further in Sekiro, I'm excited to watch you stream it, really. I'm excited to start it. I've been so tempted to start it. I really want to, but I really gotta finish something. Finish Hypnospace or Baba or something. This room here is very claustrophobic too. Let me close the door behind us. No. Ooh, creepy. There's a little sound effect when you click on something that doesn't do anything in here. I'll turn it up real quick so you can hear it. It's so quiet. But listen. It's funny. I like the waterboard noises in this song too. A mural. There's an elevator. Saavedra's sweet, whatchamacallit, hammock. You can see there's like wood ball, metal ball, and light balls. If I remember, this is actually important to one of the ages, where it's like 1 crystal ball equals 3 woods or something. So I'm actually gonna write this down. Kind of cool how you actually need to come back here and learn certain things in order to solve the ages in this one. Like Myst, the ages were self-contained, but in this you actually need to take information from the hub into the ages with you. Or is that 4? Yeah, I guess it might be. It is 4. You're right. So 1 crystal. 1 crystal equals 4 wood. So we know that. Some more experiments here. Just Saavedra's little experiments to learn about the world that he's in. Huh. The Voltaic Age, that's the name of it. I couldn't remember. It's cool. Little like inkwell kind of thing and a mortar and pestle. Oh, here we go. So 1 iron equals 4 crystal. So 1 equals 4 crystal. So naturally that also means 1 iron equals 16 wood, right? If I did my math right. So 1 iron to 4 crystals to 16 woods. So we have a full conversion table. We have a sweet hammer. There's kind of an unnerving like fly sound in this song. Really skews me out a little bit. Like the reflection of the stone here. Nice tall room. Oh, here we go. Wonder who. Oh, okay. Oh, you can still skip some animations. Yeah, fulcrums. Exactly right. Really forces you to look around at every node. Love it. Let's come back in here. Forget what this does. That just did the door, right? Okay. We'll do the elevator in a minute. Then this just does nothing. Story behind his mural backstory. His backstory, but super sad. It should be in his journal. Can we, have we just missed Saavedra's journal? I mean, we gotta take the elevator still, so. Yeah, let's finish exploring this building, and then we'll go back out into the hub. Let's buy his bid. Oh, okay, so I did miss it. Well, let's go up the elevator first. Oh. Okay, bye. These noises are super nostalgic. Oh, that's right. You can come down here. I forgot about that. In fact, I think you have to come down here. There's a thing that doesn't line up. It's like you need to repair it or something in order to get into Saavedra's room. Oh, that's right. And then these spin. Man. It's all starting to come back to me. And then this, which is kind of a throwback to Myst. A little bit. Alright, see you, Steph. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Okay, we'll come back to this. Here, let's get the elevator back down. Fuck that clock tower. It's just the stupid thing about having to hold down the lever, because there's no indicator that that's like even a verb that you can do. Hope you get some good sleep tonight. I hope so too, man. I really do. Okay. Close door. We're going to like the design of the lever. My cat is here and he was about to attack your stream, so I gave him a bag that used to contain cheese crackers to lick. Nice. Living a good life. If I remember, the bad endings in this game are very morbid. Especially Saavedra's bad ending.
Atris? Is that you? Come to rescue your book so soon? Not yet, old friend. Not yet.
Not a fan favorite as much as Riven, but dang, it sure is pretty and doesn't have any fire marbles level puzzles. I actually like the fire marble level, but yeah, if you miss like one insight into that fire marble puzzle, you're kind of screwed, aren't you? I think that's it that you can do up here for now. This just goes... Wait, oh, could we have exited that door up there? I didn't think to do that. Here, let's go back up real quick. Okay. Oh, you can't. Never mind. Okay. Cool. So shall we read Saavedra's book or Atris's book first? Start to learn ourselves some of what's going on here. Saavedra's is shorter. Okay. Let's read Saavedra's and then we'll explore a tiny bit more. See how long this is. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it's a little bit shorter, I think. Okay. Lure me, daddy. He also voices Chucky the doll. For some reason, I never made that connection, but you're right. Like, I watched a ton of Child's Play when I was a teenager. And, like, the voice is exactly the same. Like, regardless of the character. That's amazing. I'm surprised I never made that connection. Alright, so this is Saavedra's book. I've done it. I've used his swirling linking books to follow him. I touched my palm to its glowing panel and felt the tingling begin. There was a sudden sickening lurch inside my stomach. Then I fell into the page. This has happened before. I know it. It happened the first time I came to this place, when I followed his murdering sons from Narayan. It happened when I used his hidden books, and it happened when I finally opened the machine, right before the fog first ate my mind. The fog didn't find me this time. When I opened my eyes, I was alone in a room. I was standing in the home of my betrayers. I couldn't move. I was afraid. I thought they'd know that I had come and would be waiting for me, just like they had waited inside this very tusk. I was afraid they would tie me up again, that the poisoned snakes would strike. But the silence was unbroken. The whole house was still, and without really knowing what I did, I started to search every room, every floor, every cabinet. I found his journals. Atris's never-ending journals. I found the book that brought me back to this world, the lesson world he calls Janaman. Oh, Tamira? Oh, Tamira, my love. How long have I been trapped here? How long has my life been eaten by the fog? The face I see in the lagoon isn't one I remember ever wearing. It's so much older. It's much more savage, but is me, is Saavedro. I remember what they did, how they led my people to death. You can also kind of get his numbering system from the corners there. Crap. Which really, it's just the number of branches, I think, right? So, I've returned several times now to Tamana. I am searching for some sign of his sons. I was certain they would run back to their father, but so much time has passed. So many years in which to forget about my people. Is that what happened, Atris? Safe in your beautiful new home, enjoying life with your dear wife and family? Did you become so busy envisioning new worlds that you forgot the ones you'd already created? I must be very careful. I must not let them know that I am free. I will read what journals I can to figure out where his two sons are hiding. And when I've found the sons again, when I've got the whole family together, I'll bring them down. Atris and his family will suffer, the way I have suffered for years. Ceres and Achenar are not in Tamana. Every day I become more and more convinced Atris' sons are not there. What happened, Atris? Did you grow tired of them, the way you grew tired of Narian? Did you abandon them, the way you abandoned my people behind your shield? It does not matter. I can still take revenge against their father. Now that I am no longer stuck on Jananan, I can avenge all the dead in my world. I've already reopened his other books. I've begun making changes in those worlds using his own lessons against him. There is still much more work to be done, but eventually I will lure him into this tusk. I will find some way to make him follow me here from Tamana. For now, I will concentrate on the Orbiter. It's not a natural part of this world. The material that creates it is like nothing I've seen, and it reminds me just a little of the shield. And if it is the same material, it can't be damaged. But perhaps I can damage the other devices. Also some drawings here a bit. Like using a wedge in that gear, I think is important. No, it cannot be true. Surely his journals deceive me. It says he's brought them back. It says he's given his dunny brethren new life. But how? How can one man have so much power? How can one man's writings reawaken a dead world? I don't know what this means. By all that's sacred, Tamra, what can it mean? It doesn't change a thing. I can still continue as I have planned. I can still seek revenge for my people. I will make my enemies suffer. By the weaving, Tamra, this changes everything. I have found a way to reprogram his scanning device. It requires scavenging parts from another mechanism in the tusk, but I think the gears I leave behind can still be operated by hand. So you can see this is like the third tier, second tier, second tier. The thing needs to line up with the blank, and then that needs to be engaged. So that's like the elevator puzzle there. Oh, and then you have this one. So, let's see. The screws are facing outward on two of them, and then inward on one. Is finished. All is ready for Atris' arrival. Tonight I will sleep among the ghosts. Then tomorrow I will link into Mana. When I link out, I'll be carrying his book. May the spirits of my people serve to guide me in this. Some conspicuous blank pages in the back. So one of them is short side out, the other, or no, two of them are short side out, one of them's short side in. 3, 2, 2, gear line with empty, and then engaged on that thing. So let's try plugging that in. Talks about his time with Ceres and Achenar and Tamra in one of his journals. Yeah, there's more, I think, in the actual ages themselves. But it's hard to remember. Isn't Mark Hamill going to voice Chucky in the new one? Really? Oh my lord, that's fantastic. That is fantastic. Okay, so 2. Oh, so that's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Here, facing in, and 1 facing out. Right. This one, this thing is like that, and that is like that. Is that everything? What am I king of? I'm king of indie games, of course. King of swag. King of really terrible Twitch streams. Let's see, and then I do that, maybe. It was 2 out, 1 in. Oh, you're right. Because I remember I got it backwards. King of Yeet. I actually just learned what Yeet is for the first time, and for the first time in my life, I really felt like I'm actually 30 years old. So that's correct, right? 2 out, 1 in. That's right. That's right. That's right. Okay, what this even does. You understand why Jananin links back to Tamana and not Myst. See, is there something else I need to do to activate this correctly? Can't remember. I love the camera here. Oh, okay, it's going up even further this time. Right. Ooh, the linking sound in Exile is really nice. Yeah, I'm sorry, that's what I meant. The door turns around so you can actually access the room now. Egg. Oh boy. More lore. Cirrus and Akinar. The walls run red with steam and strangling branches. I see their bloated faces laughing at everything. I remember how they lied. I remember what they did. They brought me here to die. I followed them. The lattice roots were black from too much overgrowth. Puffer spores floated up in the hot steam and burst. No one was there to guide the spores to the branches. No one was waiting to perform the ritual weaves. The fighting had torn my people apart. They didn't care. They didn't care. They wanted Narian to die. I have done it. I have used his swirling linking books to follow him. Touched my palm to its glowing panel and felt the tink. Wait, this is the same, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Just adds to his lore book. Pretty cool. Pronounced Narayan. Narayan? Narayan. Pronounced Narayan. 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 Sorry. My horrible, like, southern American accent. Narayan. Oh.
My sons, I promise to teach you the secrets of my ages. This world is the first step on your journey. Search the island, and you'll find 3 linking books. Each connects to an age in which you must fulfill.
Hello, Atris. Been a long time. Sorry I'm not there to greet you in person, but I just didn't think it would be wise, considering how long I've been stuck here. Trapped in these lesson ages by 2 very greedy little boys. Your sons, Atris, Cirrus, and Achenar. Of course, they're not so little anymore, not so innocent. I thought a lot about innocence these last few years and what happens when it gets lost. Worried about relation? I have it. Worried about friends, relatives, people you can't get back. I know just how you feel. But if you want to do something about it, you're gonna have to open this device. And there's just one problem. I've changed the 3 symbols that do that. So if you want to reclaim relation, you're gonna have to take your own class.
The lighting on his face constantly morphing. It's so good.
Find the 3 symbols, Atris. And don't keep me waiting forever.
Yeah, it would suck if just kept them waiting forever. The 3 symbols, that's right. That's right. Okay. Oh, you know, this is hitting me now. So you line this up with this, right? Oh god. So we zoom. Is that good? It's hard to get exact. It's very sensitive. I can't tell if that's exact or not, but it's probably close enough. There, maybe. Right there, I guess. Is that even the one that I unlocked earlier? I don't even think it is. I mean, we could write it down, I guess. So, and just jot this down. Kind of jot it down. My drawings are atrocious. Something like that. Okay. And then yeah, I mean, it looks pretty darn close if you ask me. Yeah, I guess this should be like right there. So, it's also hard to tell. And see something. Okay, so that's the innermost one. Don't mind me, I'm just writing this stuff down. Wish y'all could see my notes. Okay. Yeah, I should just do the one, I guess, that I'm planning on going to, so I'm not just spending the next 15 minutes doing this. Which one lines up with the symbol we were looking at? That's the one we were looking at, right? Before. Pretty positive. No. It is a very satisfying puzzle, isn't it? That's about to the left there, right? Okay, so this is the blitzball symbol. Circle. Ooh, ooh. And ooh, ooh. That thing. Okay. And my dots are there. 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 And there. Okay. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pretty good. Hopefully that's good enough. Let's try it. Shall we? Egg. Not as cool as Blurn's ball. Or bass kick. Whatever it was called in Piku Niku. Cool thing about Myst 4 is that the game has an in-game journal. I wish more of these games had. Huh. That's a pretty big improvement. Even though there is something kind of quaint about, you know, an actual paper journal in real life. Okay. Ugh. Also, thanks for all the new follows tonight, y'all. Very much appreciated. Thank you. The support makes a big difference. Okay, we're gonna go out this way. There's actually a different exit than the last one. Pretty sure. Lagoon water. Whistling rock. Okay, so this steps up to that other one from before. Oh, another light focusing thing. Maybe. Ugh, creepy. Okay, well, we'll come back. Oh, I love this soundtrack. Gives me so many feelings. Can this get... No, because that goes to that, right? If I rotate it. Okay. See, we're going to go back to that other one. These books are literally... these worlds are literally books that Atris writes. Kind of. I mean, the worlds aren't created by Atris, but the links to them are. So, like... so yeah, kind of. It's weird. Like, because he can write stuff in the books to edit those ages, but before he wrote the books, the worlds already existed too. So he doesn't explicitly create them, but he does have some impact on them. Okay, let's see if I wrote this down right. Got that boy. This John down here. Right there. 3. And 4. Hey, let's go. Onward to Amateria. And I forget, does this book have background about the different ages, or is this completely different? I was wondering if I wanted to read this before I tackle Amateria or what. This kind of does relate a little bit. Right. Let's at least peek into the age, see what's to come. Love the fancy book holder here. This is Amateria. Surely these couldn't possibly make a picture later. I love this age too. I think this age has the best atmosphere of the three. I don't know if this is just me being like horribly ignorant, but the architecture kind of reminds me of like Chinese architecture a bit. I don't know if that's intentional or not. Really nice music too. Oof. The Oriental architecture. Even the music a little bit. Lots of pentatonic scales, which is definitely also a very Asian thing. They sing Amateria, do they? Ah, man, part of me just wants to start going on this age. What time is it? 12:30. I'm probably gonna be here a while if I do. I should really just hold off on it. Bum, 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 bum. Even Ribbon has a wabi-sabi vibe, which is a Japanese style of architecture, huh? Okay. I'm afraid I am gonna wrap up here. So, thanks for watching, everyone. I really hope you enjoyed it. We're going to do more of this real soon. But I do want to get cranking on Hypnospace, get that wrapped up, because I think I'm maybe halfway through that. And this is a good spot to stop. And more Baba, probably. And then when anything frees up on my plate, I've been itching like crazy to start Sekiro. So, expect that soon, too. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, y'all. Have a fantastic evening. And let's see if we're going to host somebody. Let's see who's live right now that we might be able to give some love to. Let's see. Actually, not a lot of people that I'm really close to that are live. I could host UL. I think I'm gonna do that because I know that he gave me a host a little while back too. It looks like he's streaming some kind of charity incentive from the previous Vinesauce charity stream, so I'm gonna host him, and I will see you over there. Have a fantastic evening, everyone. Take care. Bye.